Remember He-Man super fan Kevin Smith crying, talking about He-Man, blaming Clownfish TV. Masters of the Universe Revelation, the Netflix show, just dropped its first trailer yesterday. I finally had a chance to sit down, watch the trailer. A few articles have dropped. This article from Bounding Into Comics is about him trying to explain the change to He-Man's armor. We're going to talk about that, a lot more. Monkeys, roll the footage.
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right,
that.
okay. All right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tula?
It's me, Austin!
Oh, son of a bitch!
Welcome back to the channel. We're right here on Bounding Into Comics. This article today, this is from Mr. John F. Trent. Masters of the Universe Revelation showrunner Kevin Smith attempts to explain why He-Man's armor was changed.
He was a retard.
I watched the trailer yesterday, and I was honestly cautiously optimistic about the project moving forward. Being a He-Man fan, not a huge, I didn't really read the comics. I have a few of the books, I had the mini comics that came with all the figures. I still have my original figures, the castles. My son plays with, we play with them all the time. And I really dug the Canon Films He-Man movie, I'm not going to lie. It was weird departure from the cartoon, the animated series by Filmation, which was amazing. Loved that as a kid. Like I said, I don't know all the lore verbatim because it's been a long time since I've watched the animated series. Kevin Smith claims to be a super fan, but that gets challenged. It's funny. We're going to get into this. Masters of the Universe Revelation showrunner Kevin Smith recently addressed why He-Man's armor in the upcoming show that is pitched as a sequel to the original 80s show was changed. As seen in the original He-Man and Masters of the Universe, He-Man sported a giant cross on his breastplate. Now, in the upcoming Masters of the Universe Revelation show, He-Man sports a giant H cross on his chest. There's a shot of He-Man and the Sorceress. And honestly, the animation style of this show is very good. I like it. The Sorceress looks, honestly, she's the closest to the original that I've seen. Man-at-Arms is right there too. Roboto looks great. Mossman looked good. Skeletor looks good. Orko was a little different, but the Sorceress I think is probably the closest. He-Man looks really good too, but the Sorceress, as far as originality goes, is right there. The change is notable given the marketing for the show is that it is a successor to the original 80s version. In fact, Smith has even described it as the next episode of that show. He explained that narratively our show is set up as the next episode in the legacy 80s animated series that aired from 83 to 85. This is a continuation of that story. We're playing with the original mythology. See, there it is right there. There it is right there. I'm going to highlight it right here. We're playing with the original 80s mythology, which is a dangerous, dangerous game because we know what they like to do to original mythology. And characters and revisiting and digging deeper into some of the unresolved storylines, the showrunner continued. As you can see in the last episode of the original 80s series, He-Man is still sporting his iconic cross on his chest. However, Smith previously hinted that the visuals would be different. He explained, visually, we also made the conscious decision to lean into the Masters of the Universe line of toys for inspiration as well. Mattel owns this entire vast library of that artwork, so right away we wanted the show to open with classic pieces of artwork. And this looks great, it really does. Skeletor using the Havoc staff there.
Fools, do I have to do everything for you?
According to He-Man.org, there were multiple designs for He-Man as part of the Masters of the Universe, the original toy series line. One of them did show He-Man sporting a giant H on his chest. The toy was part of Wave 3 and was released in 1984. Ah yes, Battle Armor He-Man. Hang on just a second.
He-Man. Beastman so mad for Battle Armor He-Man.
These are my originals. I do have these here. My son and I still play with these all the time. They're in pretty good shape. I mean, they're here. Let me set Skeletor there.
Stop him, you fool!
He's still got. You see, he does have the H on there. Oh, see, Skeletor has the 2B, he has the bad on his. I always like the bad guys more. I don't know. The bad guys are always more. He-Man. Skeletor's like a buff ass skeleton. Like, dude, like I wish my freaking arms were as cut as Skeletor's. Holy shit, like. I mean, he made this guy, man, look at me, I'm a skeleton and I'm Jack, you punk-ass bitch. Ah, fucker, come here. I win, He-Man, frig off. No, see, I'm done.
you metal-munching moron.
However, the iconic design and the one that was used in the show was part of Wave 1 and was released in 1982, 2 years before the one with the H on his chest. And here we can see this. See, I don't have this one anymore. I don't know what happened to it. Now, Smith has further explained why they changed He-Man's design from the original show. He stated on Twitter, "For Revelation, we went with the H-looking logo from Masters of the Universe battle armor figure. The points in the H do give it a Hordak feel, but as you can see in the image below, Hordak's symbol is very specifically a bat, man. No insignia Robin here." Puns sold separately. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's a bat. I always liked Hordak.
Why do I surround myself with fools? Even the robots are smarter than you.
As you can see in the image below, they didn't actually use the battle armor. Rather, they just took the H from the battle armor and put it on the original design and removed the cross. I'm not gonna lie, Battle Cat looks really good here. He really does. If the show is indeed supposed to be the next episode of Smith touts, it doesn't really make sense why He-Man would change his armor. Now we're over here, He-Man fraud exposed. Kevin Smith caught in a lie. Not a fan, all about Teela. This is CosmicBookNews.com. Kevin Smith is apparently a big fraud when it comes to He-Man and has been caught in a big fat lie, as a tweet unearthed from 2013 reveals Smith stating he is not a fan of He-Man. In addition, it appears that if either Smith, Netflix, or both have been lying to the fans about the show's plot. "I wasn't a He-Man fan," the tweet states, which is the direct opposite of how the Netflix show has been promoted in the media and with what Smith has said himself. "I wasn't a He-Man fan, but the Gallery 1988 is running an awesome Masters of the Universe art show." Kevin Smith describes himself as a He-Man superfan. In EW's exclusive First Look article, Smith described himself as a He-Man superfan. "Everything I've ever worked on in 27 years, this is easily the top 5 of my favorite, most satisfying projects," says Smith. He-Man superfan whose show runs Revelation and executive produces with Mattel's Television, Frederick Soley, Adam Bonnet, and Christopher Keenan, and Rob David. "When I die, they'll be like, he made Clerks, remember? Because that's the most memorable thing I've ever done. I think it has a running shot at being like, he made Clerks and that one cartoon that one time."
They should call you Wimplash.
In addition, on Kevin Smith's YouTube channel shows the actor, writer, director filled with what appears to be tears of joy surrounding the series as the score is revealed.
"Like, I can't wait," Smith says as he claps. "By the power of Grayskull, man, this is fantastic."
Okay, and now to the issue of progressing the characters. Smith actually says that Mattel's Rob David, an executive producer on the series, is a big He-Man fan. Look what David actually says about his ideas for progressing the characters. What if there was no Adam? What would He-Man be then? What if Skeletor got the power? What is the destiny of Teela? This is where the problem lies. Oh look, it's Fisto. Netflix synopsis of what Kevin Smith claimed. Recall the following announcement. A rumor offered that Teela would take over He-Man hero duties, which Smith refuted in a tweet. "As showrunner, I really could have used these story suggestions before we locked the scripts. However, no, He-Man does no stepping aside and Teela has no girlfriend in our show. The storyline is pretty dark and way metal. Before Revelation, we were calling it End of the Universe." Smith also tweeted, "I've read every Master official script for our show, plus wrote a few, and viewed 4 amazing animatics. While Teela is present as she's always been in the Mo2 adventures and she plays a big role, our series is literally all about He-Man. However, along with the new trailer, Netflix has released a new plot synopsis which states the exact opposite of Smith's claims. We knew there was going to be a catch to this. We knew there was going to be a hook." The war for Eternia culminates in Masters of the Universe Revelation, an innovative and action-packed animated series that picks up where the iconic characters left off decades ago. After a cataclysmic battle between He-Man and Skeletor, Eternia is fractured and the Guardians of Grayskull are scattered. And after decades of secrets tore them apart, it's up to Teela to reunite the broken band of heroes and solve the mystery of the missing Sword of Power in a race against time to restore Eternia and prevent the end of the universe. Certainly as showrunner on the series, Kevin Smith would know the plot of the series.
Oh, what the fuck ever!
The synopsis also confirms the big spoiler reveal and what it means for the show, in that something happens to He-Man and Teela will take over, most likely in part 2 of the series. So there you have it. Kevin Smith is bound and determined with his merry band of idiots working on this He-Man Revelation show to completely destroy the mythos and the lore and the origin for these great characters that we all know and loved as kids. But apparently Kevin Smith was just fronting and faking about his fanhood of Masters of the Universe. The tweet from 2013 speaks for itself. I mean, I don't know what more you want. I mean, I could play another Skeletor laughing gif here, but I'll just do it like this. I don't know, guys. I'm pretty much done. Kevin Smith's a fake. He's a fraud. We know it. This is just posturing and performance. This is a performance for him, and he's trying to make himself seem more sympathetic. I don't know. He's so much less funny now that he lost all that weight. But I'm gonna go get Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain and Panther and Battle Cat and Mossman and Merman and Beastman, and yeah. I'm going to play Masters of the Universe right now. I got nothing left to do. So, hey, that's it, guys. If you liked the video, please bitch slap that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed if you're already a subscriber. And it's not just me saying this. Guys, please, I've been unsubscribed to channels that I watch regularly. So just check on if you're still subscribed here to eTemple Queen's Place to Be Reviews and, you know, your other favorite YouTubers as well. We really appreciate you guys helping us out. Likes, comments, shares, all that stuff. Views, thank you so much for watching. I'm eTemple Queen of the Place to Be Reviews.
I've been here with all of you, you boobs. And if we don't see you, have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow.
And remember, it's better to burn out than fade away.
Now the real fun begins.